Sigma.
Gotta get those levels right.
I'm a Sigma. I go out. I don't even.
Here we go.
Man Swoo.
Oh, fuck, blew it. Ready?
Man Swoo. Man
This time. Third time lucky. Go.
Man Swoo. The Broncos were up 24-0 in the first half, in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And now it's 18-24 to the Broncos. So
Yes.
the Broncos have just shit the bed already.
Good. I tipped the Dolphinuses in my little tipping competition.
Yeah.
Would you ever like to get into one of them? Have you ever been in NRL tipping comp?
Nah.
Not a fan, or have you just never been invited?
I just feel like I got too. I don't know. It just feels like a lot of admin.
It is a bit. There is a little bit involved. And some people get right into it, and they're looking at team lists and injury lists and, watching every single game of NRL. And I'm definitely not. The amount of research that I do is I look at the ladder, see who's placed where.
Yeah.
And then I look at the draw and I just fucking wing it.
Do you watch most games? I watch most games.
See, I couldn't. There's no way I could put my missus through that, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Do you reckon it'd be sick if I held a mic like this for the pod?
No, because it sounds terrible.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
But it looks mega cool, man.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
You're gay now, aren't you?
I am gay now. It's been the theme this winter, hasn't it?
Do you have to put it into every single conversation, though?
I don't know when it started, this whole I'm gay now thing. When did it start?
I don't know, but it started with I'm gay.
Yeah.
And then before that, it was I'm fat and gay.
Yeah.
You just blurt it out into any chat with no context, just I'm gay. And then I'm fat and gay. And then now it's morphed into I'm gay now, which I quite like. It's like, it still cracks me up, even though it fucking annoys me too. But it cracks me up because it's a surprise statement. Like, hey guys, I'm gay now. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm gay. That's what cracks me up about it. It's like it's a new revelation.
Yeah, I think the addition of the now is quite good because so you've only just realised that, or is it just this during this sort of conversation, or this
it's
moment?
like, what's going on here? Is it just this moment, or is it? Is it
has there been a catalyst during the conversation that's caused you to be gay?
Yeah.
You know, there's many things that you could ponder. Did you know that New Zealand Warriors hate Jai Arrow as well, Jai? They hate him.
No. Why? Because they don't do his celebrations.
Because I think only one of them's done his celebration. So
good.
Good.
We'll save some last chat for the end of the pod if we go into that.
Yeah.
Bread and circumcisions.
So, welcome everyone. Long hiatus. Long
once
hiatus.
again. Hodjo's been really busy.
We are gay now.
Hey, don't bring me into it, mate.
We should rename the podcast to
I'm
just
gay now.
We're gay now.
No, don't bring me into it, mate. Just I'm gay now.
I'm gay.
Do you know how many fucking faggots would get tuning in? I'm interested to see where that's going to morph into your latest saying. I'm gay now. Wonder what the next iteration is going to be.
It's been pretty consistent for a while. I've been rolling it out
probably
quite consistently throughout
3 months, maybe?
Yeah, throughout different sort of various communications with colleagues.
Threads.
Imagine that if I started
colleagues.
doing it at work.
No, you haven't. No way. Have you started doing it at work?
Imagine you start doing that at work. You've been hearing it like a real hard out meeting, and just at the end you go, "I'm gay now," just out of nowhere. Well, that's awesome, Ben.
Yeah,
So
they'll be like,
for you.
"Oh, thanks, Ben. How does Sophie feel about that?" No, like imagine in one of those, big Zoom meetings where you got heaps of people there and you just put it into the chat, I'm gay now. Just see what happens. Oh, that'd be good. Good.
I don't know. There's just something so fun about gay humor. It really is.
It
It's just,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah. Growing up, it was just funny. You always
yeah.
called someone a homo or a faggot or you gay cunt, and it's just a bit of a laugh. And now it's morphed into it's almost cool again now. We went through that woke phase where it was really taboo and you couldn't hassle anyone, and now we're
Yeah.
back on the other end where
I
it's,
think it's different though because in the 90s when we were kids, it was
Mm.
more. Oh, in the 70s and the 80s when you were a teenager, um,
Oh, fuck's sake.
you know,
Mm.
I think it's got a different sort of. It was quite aggressive, like you're a gay cunt, sort of thing,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
the F word was thrown around constantly, and now the F word's pretty
Can you not
frowned
say
upon.
it? Are you a bit of a puss?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're soft.
I use it. I call you that word constantly, so you can't.
You've said it before on this podcast, so what's changed now?
Well, the YouTube algorithms for one, because yeah, I actually I put
God.
I put our video through what you can. So our last couple of episodes, there's a website you could put your video through that works out the that'll work out the areas in the podcast that the algorithm will suppress. And it's like the use of certain words like faggot and fuck and cunt,
Yes, you said it.
obviously. So that's why our numbers sometimes are really average because we just don't delete any of those words out. It literally just it'll the algorithm suppresses our videos, but who gives a fuck? Fuck YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was just interested, you know, because who cares? Anyway, Break Bay. Now, yeah,
Break a gay. Break a gay.
gay now challenge is.
Yeah.
So I just think there's a friendlier vibe about gay humor now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less aggressive. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. No, you did right. You
Yeah.
did right. Hey,
Okay, now.
we've got some big health discussions to get through
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
You've got some big one, a big one. You do have a
Oh.
big one,
Oh.
and I've gone through a few things too.
Oh.
So let's just do a bit of a health check, and then that'll go through the trials and tribulations of what we've been going through, and then
And
we'll morph
yeah,
into some other topicinuses.
sounds good. Well,
Because
so I,
strap
Benjamin
yourself in,
James.
everyone.
Hey.
Strap yourself in, everyone. This is a wild ride. This one.
Why does it look like you are in like? Oh, there you go. You're putting your arm over this thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, make
I'm
the
in Gollum's
in
cave.
Gollum's cave. Now,
It's precious.
so uh, physical health in terms of fitness is the best it's been in many, many years due to the fact that I joined a gym and have a really good workout program on the go. I don't know if you can hear that. And
Damn it.
and yeah, I've sort of 3 or 4 days at the gym. I've been the most
That's good.
since the 60-day surf challenge, you know, over a year ago, or um,
Yeah.
yeah, been the most active I have since I was at high school. So that's been awesome. But as you really well know, I have been battling. And this is a good men's health it's PSA. I have
This
been
month on
battling.
Men's Health with Ben
Yeah,
Hodjo.
I have been battling what we call a perineal abscess in my ass. And
Yucky.
it was actually our last podcast where I was sitting on a Swiss ball because my ass was sore because the
Mm.
night before at the gym, I had noticed a quite a sort of a what felt like a hemorrhoid issue sort of begin. And I thought that was because I had been using the rower, which I'd never used before, and it causes a lot of friction in the buttock area,
The brower.
the
Rower.
brower. And no, what had happened is that Thursday night at the gym, the night before I'd recorded that podcast, is I had developed what's called a perineal abscess in the top of
Mm.
my ass crack, just above my bum hole,
Okay.
which is a infection that where uh,
Mm.
a sort of a what do you call it? Sort of a skin like
It's like a
infection.
pore.
A pore,
One of your
yeah,
pores
had
got
not.
blocked, and then
Yeah, it's right. One of the pores in my uh, bum crack had
and
got blocked and become filled with pus and had turned into, by the time I went to hospital, a sort of nearly golf ball sized abscess in my ass. And I was in fucking agony. I didn't even know these things existed before it happened to me. And that
oh,
weekend, I spent the weekend in hospital. I had general surgery, so they had to put me under to drain said abscess. And before my surgery, it actually burst before I had my surgery. So I went from,
yuck.
you know, 10, 7 out of 10 to 8 out of 10 pain uh, to basically nothing, but they still needed to operate to drain it. And so spent the weekend in hospital. It was like 48 hours in hospital. Went home, had ass bandages, stayed off my feet for about a week.
You share that? Can
While
you share that photo that's in some of the chats? If you,
yeah, I'll do that, eh? I
oh, you could. That'd be awesome.
I'll do
Have no
that.
shame. Yeah, that'd be
Um,
so fun.
did you see?
Just do like
uh,
a flash of like 1 second of just.
You're the only one that I've sent an actual photo of the abscess to, and I deleted it. I don't know
Mm,
if you saw it before.
I don't think I did.
It was literally a photo of my whole ass hole with the abscess in it,
No, I
and
have not seen that. That might have
oh,
scarred me for life.
it's
I'm
so
glad you
bad.
deleted it.
And I thought, nah, you don't want to see that. And so spent like a week off my feet. Just it was bloody sore those first few days, and then what happened about after a week is because I had a nurse coming around every day to dress my wound, and after a week where I started to get back on my feet, it reformed.
You had a trad relapse, didn't you?
I had a
Anus rat
trad relapse.
relapse.
I had an ab relapse. And so I got back off my feet, and I managed to. I was having like 5 baths a day because baths and Epsom salt baths really help things like this recover. It's about the only thing you can
Mm,
really do for it. And so I took it really seriously. I stopped working. Luckily, it happened over a weekend anyway, so I was able to like deal with it throughout the weekend. Um,
mm,
and stayed off my feet and just took it really seriously this time because the first time it happened, I didn't know what it was. I thought, oh, I'm just having a bit of a hemorrhoid issue. You know, us big boys have hemorrhoid issues. All blokes have hemorrhoid issues sometimes, and um, so I ignored it, and it just got worse and worse. So this time I knew what it was, so I dealt with it, and luckily no hospital. Just had the nurses coming around and managed to get rid of it with some antibiotics and some just light walking. And in fact, they said just go for light walks, and it's just to get things moving around, and hopefully it'll sort of burst by itself again. And I was actually going for a little walk. I wonder if people have turned off by now. But it's a PSA for men's health because
nah, everyone's
so
interested in this. It's gross, but fucking
dude, it was so
interesting.
gross. So yeah, it burst by itself, and I got rid of it, and it's like it's gone, but it's still healing. So still have to wear an ass bandage every day, like a bit of gauze on my ass, just to
Mm.
capture any sort of discharge. Um, and but I'm living my life normally again, except for having a bit of an ass bandage. But the doctor, so because I thought I'm for a big guy, I'm really conscious. I always have been of like my hygiene, cleanliness, shower twice a day. Um, one of the first things my old man taught me when I was a kid is always wash your ass, and so proudly wash my ass every day. And so I've always taken it pretty seriously. And I thought, oh, is it because like it got, I wasn't staying hygienic. And the doctor said, no, it's got nothing to do with that. It would have been you had an ingrown hair, which guys constantly get in their ass because, hairy ass. And she said, because you were sitting on the rower and because I've been going, as you know, going really hard on the rower.
The brower.
Actually, the night it happened, I noticed that there was literally a river of sweat running from my back down to my ass crack. And so she said, what happened is you would have got a ingrown hair there that just you couldn't quite get rid of. And combined with the friction and the sweat from being on the rower, it was just like the perfect little storm. So, yeah, it's been 1 week since you look at, and then, and so,
And 1 week since you fucked me in the ass with this strap on.
strap
So no more
on.
strap-ons. No more strap-ons anymore. That's the moral of the story.
No more pegging as well. The doctor said no more pegging. Sophie?
No more pigs.
Sophie?
No more pigs, Sophie. It's her little wee. She loves that.
Yeah, she does. Yep. BBC strap on. The Blacktown Bodybuilders strap on.
Oh, yeah.
The Blacktown Bodybuilders Club strap on. Yeah.
Yeah, the logo. Yeah, the logo on it. Yeah,
oh, we actually got a whole line of them coming out, don't we, John? We've got BBC ass bandages, the abscess
abscess
remover.
kit. It's a full kit.
It's
little plastic container. It's got some wet wipes. It's got some tramadol.
It's
been 6 weeks and I wipe my ass.
So, yeah, man. But the only thing, I haven't surfed any fucking decent waves since it all happened, and I am so fucking over it. Oh my god.
It's a good segue in. It's a good segue into my surf depression.
Yeah, so that's my health, mate. But things are good. Things are good. On the mend.
You're on the mend now, though?
Yeah.
Are you still wearing
and I have
a logo bandage? You still wearing poo bandages?
Hey?
You still got a bum bandage?
Yeah, bit of gauze. It's not like a bandage. It's just you have a bit of gauze in there to capture any discharge so it doesn't end up going anywhere it shouldn't.
So it's still a bit of a wound.
It's the nurse said, because I have the nurse would come around 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The nurse said that it's the size of a rice grain. It's tiny. So, but it's still like a little sort of hole.
Cut.
Yeah, like a little cut that discharges a bit of pus. So I'm just got to get rid of that. Gollum Cave.
Gollum Cave. That was disgusting. And I just really feel for the health practitioners, the nurses and doctors who had to do that job of looking after your hairy, pussy bum.
Oh, I have had over 30 people, maybe 40, look deep into my ass.
Yeah, wow.
My pulled apart cheeks, my spread cheeks.
Butterfly cheeks.
The goat. You know the goat?
What's that?
The billy goat.
What about the billy goat?
We'd like, don't worry. When you're on your knee, I've had to get on my knees a couple of times.
Oh, is this a sexual position they're talking about?
Yeah, where you like get on your knees and you have to like pull open your cheeks and your balls and
like a Nicky's situation.
Yeah, You're like Dylan Russ sort of specializes in it on Snapchat.
Yeah.
where you see his whole
Yeah.
dick and balls and asshole. Yeah. So yeah, that's been yeah. I have, and there's actually been a couple of times, mate. There has
Mm.
been a couple of very attractive nurses
Oh
and doctors
no.
look at my assholes, and I've just gone, no, please, please don't. Like,
Just bring Nurse Maud does not sound hot though, does she?
no, no, Nurse Maud can be dudes. You know, it's like Nurse Maud. There's hundreds of Nurse Mauds.
Oh, so
It's just
that's generic. Maud is a generic
yeah, you
nurse
know the
name.
Nurse Maud cars that drive around the city. Like, I think
No,
they're
I have.
in Greymouth.
I literally thought what you meant. This person was called Maud.
Oh no, there's a district health board nurses called Nurse Maud, and it's a company.
Oh,
They just drive
oh,
around to for home care.
nah,
Yeah,
nah.
and so fuck, how cool is our health system? Like our health system is shit. Like you know, but at least it's not the American shit. You know, imagine if I got an abscess, right,
Costs you
and
like
we had to
five
deal with
grand. That's you're going through.
that. Would
Probably
be,
more.
I'd be more. It'd be more for the amount of fucking in-home care I've had in the surgery and that. I reckon you'd be talking hundreds of thousands if you're American. You know, for your
It's
insurance
crazy. Like
bill.
we are lucky. I know we always
Yeah,
complain about our health system, but
yeah,
at least the majority of it is free,
yeah. I
which
agree.
is
Like
pretty fucking sweet.
some of it can be pretty, you know, behind the times and archaic. You know,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like cancer treatment, that sort of stuff. But
Yeah. Yeah.
at least, but yeah, I felt so. Actually, can I just say the other thing? The the hospital staff, dude, like Christchurch Hospital, was so fucking overrun when I was in there. It took, you know,
Oh,
36 hours for me to get my surgery. And they just
yeah.
said, keep hanging tight. You'll be okay. You know, they said, keep saying, we know you're in pain, but we can only get to you when we can get to you, mate. You know, the
Yeah.
nurses were amazing. The doctors were fucking cool. I just stayed real patient with them because I could tell they're just so under the pump. They've just had
Mm.
their funding and their wages just so fucking depleted um, since I don't know. You know, I feel like both governments have screwed over nurses and doctors in this country
Yeah.
for
Definitely.
like since fucking healthcare began.
Mm.
You know, so you could just tell they were so overworked and they were just doing their very best. And so they were fucking awesome. And I said thank you to all of them. I didn't get shitty with them because you know they come in and they ask you the same questions constantly,
Oh,
you know,
yes.
and one
So
doctor doesn't know
yeah.
what the other
Yeah.
doctor's doing. And I was like, I'm not gonna be a dickhead. I'm not gonna be grumpy, because I just know how overworked they are. In fact, you get a
Mm.
DHB survey at the end, and I said they were all fantastic because you fuckers won't pay them properly, basically.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
one crazy thing that actually happened when I was in hospital, in my recovery ward after my surgery, there was this old dude in there, and his name was Terry. Of course, his name was fucking
Tezza.
Terry. And
Tez.
literally, this old cunt was literally Terry from Goodnight on the Traps. He was literally Terry from Goodnight on the Traps. So you can you imagine a boomer that has zero patience,
Tolerance.
has zero hate, you know, is the most racist cunt you could ever imagine. He was just mouthing off about Indians, Maoris, you name it,
Oh,
in
jeez.
the you know in the bay next to me.
Yeah. The
Um,
curtain drawn.
you know, with the curtain drawn, he was like crying 1 second about and then the next second he's having a go at the doctors and nurses. I was sitting in there. I was so close to blowing up at him,
Saying,
mate. Like,
shut fuck up, you old cunt.
yeah, because he was being such a prick to everyone. And then he, in fact, he was like he'd had a heart attack or something. He
Oh, shit.
refused to get out of his clothes, and he kept demanding to go outside to smoke. And
Oh, fuck.
what I worked out, dude, I listened to him for about 4 or 5 hours, right? I honestly think he was an so you know how things like ADHD and autism and that sort of thing. In those days, this guy would have been in his late 60s, in the 70s or whatever. Back in those days, ADHD and autism and
Wasn't even a
Asperger's
thing.
wasn't a thing, right?
No.
I'm positive this guy was probably autistic, but he was never diagnosed. So he's just got worse and worse and worse over the decades, because I could just the way that he was speaking. And then, yeah, and he started singing about World War II veterans and crying and
What?
then
Oh,
being racist. And anyway, he got
yuck.
so bad that they had to put him under guard, like have a
Oh,
guard in our ward
jeez.
watching him the whole time. And one of the doctors came in, he was an Indian doctor,
Hmm.
and he goes, "Oh, I don't want to fucking talk to you, you bloody curry munching prick." Like,
What?
yeah. And then, uh, yeah, and he was quoting poems, going, "The pantomime is over, and the curtain has come down on my time."
Oh, oh, he's waxing lyrical. Fuck.
waxing lyrical, but then out in the ward one second, sort of banging on the windows, and I actually asked to be moved because I said to her, I can't handle being next to this old prick.
Yeah.
But I was, yeah, he was literally that old, just, yeah, it was it was
You'd almost, that's where you just need some gnarly old nurse just to go in and just give him the stern warning, eh? Like,
yeah,
oi, mate,
yeah,
you're on your last warning.
yeah,
We're going to turf you out of this hospital. We're
yeah,
going to literally kick you out
yeah.
if you don't sort your shit out. Because that's
They
just,
Yeah, there should have been one of those old 30 or 40-year-old veteran nurse, the old woman
yeah,
that just comes in and
yeah,
just sorts them out. But that's
yeah.
what I mean. Every nurse and doctor were so good, you
Mm.
know, because they kept saying to him, "You've had a heart attack and you want to go outside and smoke. We're trying to keep you here so you don't die."
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, he's like, "No, I'm going home. I want to be discharged." And yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yuck.
I was so close to blowing up at him, eh? Man, I was so close.
I
But
bet.
yeah, I wandered out into the hallway to the nurse's station and just said to them, "Hey, can I please be moved? Because I'm about to murder this old prick." And they said, "Yeah, we'll move you." Yeah.
It's good shit.
But yeah, that was my
Uh,
takeaway. I was convinced that,
wow.
you know, he's been Asperger's or autistic or something for
Mm.
all these decades, and just, because he had no social skills at all. And yeah, and everybody's just sort of put up with him for all those decades. You could just tell he's just an absolute, yeah, he's just never taught to be an actual decent member of
Mm.
society. So that was a good wee
Wanker.
story from that experience of mine.
Hmm. All right. Shall I jump into my little wee misfortune?
Yeah,
Yeah. I was
yeah.
playing basketball 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. And yeah, we're having a good game, physical game. And I jumped up to grab the ball, and I landed down. You just expected a nice flat surface, and my right foot landed on another dude's foot. So I
Oh,
landed on a foot. My foot landed on a foot,
ow.
and it just went ping. And straight away, I actually audibly said, "Ah!" And then the guy, Stenny, was like, "Oh, fuck, you all right?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm out. I'm cooked. Subbed off." And I was limping off, and I was thinking to myself, "This is a fucking doozy, this one. This is up there with one of the worst ones I've ever had." And limped off, sat down, and within, I'd say, 15 to 20 seconds, it just blew up with like a size of your fist inflammation, swelling right on my ankle. And I was just thinking, oh, you fucking kook. I've broken it. You know how you always just think the worst. I thought, oh yeah, I've broken my ankle. Sick, sick. Could not put any weight on it. I was just limping around. Watched the end of the game. We actually won, which was good. And then so feeling sorry for myself. Come home, fucking had a beer, and was just like, "Fuck this." I was in so much pain.
Ice.
Um, yeah, iced it. Yeah,
Thank
did the
you.
ice,
Yeah.
elevated, rest the old rice.
Rice. Yeah.
Yeah, the old rice, rest, ice,
Put your phone
compression,
in it. Put your phone in some rice. Yep.
yeah, water out.
Mhm.
Did all that, and then next morning, thought, "Fuck this." So I've called in sick, and because I was in fucking so much pain, I was like, I'm not working today. This is
Yeah.
cooked. I can't even really drive, but I did drive to the hospital. Um, and they were fucking awesome. I rocked in there on Friday morning at about 9 o'clock, and I was thinking, oh yeah, I went to A&E, so I was thinking, oh, this is going to be an absolute fucking rigmarole. 30 minutes of waiting. Saw the nurse.
Oh.
That was great, and there was this big old Maori fella with white hair.
Yeah.
Like he was in his 60s, and he had like a trainee Indian young fella with him, and they were giving it a wee feel, and they're like, "Oh, yep, that's pretty bad. Let's get you for an X-ray." And I was like, "Okay, sweet. How long do I have to wait?" And they're like, "Oh, probably half an hour." I was like, "Oh, okay, sweet."
Mm.
So I hopped over to the X-ray. 30 minutes later, got an X-ray, and then they're like, "Yeah, cool. You can see a doctor in about another 30 minutes, and he'll have your X-ray results." I was like, "You're kidding me." So literally an hour and a half, and just in between appointments, I was having a coffee and chilling out. And then saw the doctor, and he's like, "Yep, here's your X-rays." I was like, "Oh, please tell me it's not broken." He's like, "Yeah, good news, it's not broken." I was like, "Oh, wow, okay. So is it just heavily sprained?" He's like, "Yeah, heavily sprained, and you've probably done some tendon damage." And so I was just like relieved, but also fuck, okay. So just paracetamol, fucking ibuprofen, and then it's literally only just in the last 2 or 3 days started to
Yeah.
heal. So it's been a solid week and a half of me just limping around. Could hardly put any weight on it, but in the meantime, I'm still working, still fucking down at the sauna, carrying buckets of water up and down,
Oh.
and fuck yeah,
Oh.
it's been harsh. It's been harsh for old Joel, and surf has been cooking. So my surf depression is
Oh.
at an all-time low at the moment, bro.
Oh.
As you know, you would have seen all the clips from Johnny Scoot.
Yeah.
Shout out Johnny, and he feels bad, but he shouldn't because he's just living his best life and sharing these moments. And I'm just fucking looking at these videos he's putting up, thinking, "Fuck my life right now."
What? I am so yeah. So. It's funny, eh? We're both having massive winter surf
Blues,
depression. Like,
yeah, big
yeah.
time.
I feel it the last couple of years I've been getting really good waves. I've had a fucking good run and it's sort of run out in this
Yeah,
last like 6 to 8 weeks and it's been shit. Really shit. You
bugger.
know, had a my last good surf was with Parfit, that little
Mm,
sneaky session. That was epic with the shark encounter. But
yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
good
Oh
story.
mate, well hopefully it'll get better. A sprain is sometimes worse than a friggin' break,
They say
because
that,
it's
eh?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
the
would
the
much,
muscle
yeah,
tissue. Yeah.
I'd I'd much rather not have the inconvenience of a fucking cast though. God,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
They're the worst, dude.
Like having a cast on your fucking foot for 6 to 10 weeks would be just so annoying. So in a way, I'm kind of happy um, that didn't eventuate into a break, and especially because I'm off to fucking Germany in less than 4 weeks, bro.
It's good. I'm really looking forward to Joel because Jolan has never left the confines of Australasia except for in 6 months in Indo.
Yeah, 4 months.
I'm looking forward to you seeing the big wide world, eh?
Yeah, it'll be an eye opener for me, an eye opener for sure, eh? It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I'm
cool. I'm
really
really
looking
looking forward
forward
to
to
it.
you. Yeah, are you flying into London?
No, no. Over there, we're going Shanghai,
Yeah,
China,
Shanghai.
China,
Ah,
China,
Shanghai.
and
Ah,
then
Shanghai.
Amsterdam. and then Amsterdam, and then the Germ,
Are you going to do a little stopover in
Deutschland.
Amsterdam?
Yeah, but yeah, we're spending a night there.
Mate, it's going to blow you away. The architecture, all the
Cool.
buildings, all the buildings in the old city
Yeah.
all lean, either left or
Oh,
right or
oh, what?
forwards,
Yeah,
because
right.
they're so old and they've been built to deal with rising floodwaters and that, because they're all built around canals.
Yeah.
And the just how everybody gets around on bikes, all the parks, the shops, the and just the beauty. It's like the most beautiful Amsterdam with the Holland. If I was
Mm,
given a choice of if New Zealand would always be my number one choice of country to live in, but if I was
yeah.
given a choice of any other country, it would be Holland or
Whoa.
Portugal. They're
Shit.
the they're the two best countries I've ever been to. Um,
Wow. Okay.
Portugal's like New Zealand, and it's sort of not too crazy crowded.
Mm,
It's the people are super welcoming and chill. Their food is fucking off the hook, and
mm,
and then Holland is like the complete opposite sort of place from New Zealand, but they do urban living better than anyone with getting around on
right.
bikes, the food, the music, the fucking everything. So sick. So
Yeah, cool.
I can't wait for you to come back, tell me all about it. Because
Baby,
I'm yeah.
come back. Bye, 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 bye,
Bye
bye,
bye
bye.
bye.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll
Yeah.
do we have the big podcast when I come back. I have hopefully some yarns to share. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're spending a night in Shanghai as well, so we're really breaking up the trip.
Yeah, cool.
So going to Shangers, going to the dam, and then flying into Frankfurt,
Yeah.
and then heading down to Marin's family, and then hanging out there. We're just gonna base ourselves at her parents' house,
Yeah.
and then we'll just trip around. We're gonna go and see my brother Maxie. Shout out Max and his missus Natasha in Berlin. So we'll spend a few nights there, and we're just gonna cruise around. We've got a pretty loose itinerary. We've got a few things to go to. One of Marin's buddies is getting married as well, so got a wedding to attend. There'll be wines festivals, beer fests. There'll be birthday parties. There's going to be lots on
Uh,
the agenda.
Gonna have some yum yum food. Uh,
Yummy foods.
are you gonna become a
Bratwurst.
muzzy?
No, no mozzies, mate.
It's going to
There's
be
going to be.
interesting because
I
you
know.
see the social media narrative.
Yes.
You see the social media narrative. You see the right wing news narrative about how Germany and England and that are overrun with
Yes.
Muslim immigrants. But it'd
Mm,
be interesting to see what you think when you're actually there, because
yeah.
when I was there, dude, the Muslim community in England is fucking ginormous. It was when I was there 15 years ago. It was just
Oh
part
wow.
of them. So, yeah,
Mm.
sometimes I don't, you see the stuff and you're like, oh, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, the,
Same. Because
yeah,
I've seen so many of those videos where it's kind of sensationalized, isn't it? Where it's, how many videos were there of these guys, these influencers, walking through Germany, and they got a
uh,
camera guy, and they're like,
yeah,
"Hey, I'm walking through Germany, and I'm just going to confront some of these thieves on the street," and these guys are throwing bottles at them, and they're like,
yeah,
"Oh, you come here, you fight me," all these
yeah,
like
yeah.
European white nationalist guys who are trying to get clicks.
I thought, I thought it was a real good melting pot of people in Europe. It was fucking cool, you know.
Mm,
I
yeah,
think I think we can all agree that illegal immigration, for the most part, is pretty crappy.
yeah.
But that you got to remember, most people who are illegal immigrants are fucking desperate to get away from what they're facing
Mm.
at home. Takes a lot to just
How was
flee
that?
your country. Yeah,
How was that? The Moroccans flooding into Spain recently.
I haven't
Thousands of
looked.
these.
I haven't looked that up too much. I heard a bit about it, but I just haven't had
Mm,
time to look it up. But I heard that it's had something to do with Spain Spain has sort of been the number one sort of country that's condemned what Israel's been up to. And I've heard that it might have been a sort of a coordinated sort of effort
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
CIA to sort of flood some Spanish territory with refugees.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I think Trump's not a fan of the Spaniard El Presidente at the moment, so who knows what fucking's going on. You can't trust anything of what you hear online these days.
yeah,
There's so much anti-Israel stuff, and rightly so. You know that
fucking right. So,
that
yeah.
country is fucking cooked.
I went
But
so deep down the Israel Rockefeller um,
oh, cool.
rabbit hole, dude.
Oh
It's
man, yeah.
because it's Israel's got nothing to do to be with. We shouldn't go. We're a surf podcast, but it's got nothing to do with being Jewish. It's
Yeah.
it's a Zionist Rockefeller fucking colony. And those poor
Yeah.
people have just been so fucking brainwashed. It's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Ba- Babylon,
yeah,
baby. They want it. They
Babylon.
want the greater Israel. That's what they want.
Oh
Babylon.
yeah, they want Israel to be, one of the biggest territorially, one of the biggest states
Oh
in the
yeah.
Middle East.
What
Yeah,
are they up to? Sorry, I have one more thing. What are they up to in Lebanon? They're actually just mowing down Lebanon. They're just land. They're land grabbing like all of Lebanon. Not all of, but at the moment they're
oh
just
man,
bombing, take land, bombing, take land, build an
yeah.
outpost, bombing, take land, build an outpost. That's just
It's
it's,
it's an apartheid state, dude, just like South
oh
Africa
man,
in
yeah,
yeah, up until the 90s.
yeah, it's hectic,
And
man.
it is insane. It's
When's it
insane
going to
what's
end
happening.
though? Like, when's the end in sight?
Well,
But
you could say, this is just another version of the Crusades, dude, you know?
yeah,
So,
because you
yeah,
got these countries like Israel and there's another country as well where they're just in a state of perpetual war. So
Yemen.
democracy. Oh, sorry, Ukraine. So you got
Oh,
Ukraine
Ukraine.
and
Yeah.
Israel
And Yemen.
who are just
Yeah.
in a perpetual, oh yeah, just perpetual state of war, and then they just won't have an election because sorry, we've got more important things to do. We've got
Yeah.
innocent people to bomb, so
Yeah.
we can't have an election, and so the big horrible people at the top just stay in power for as long
Ukraine
as the war
is
continues.
Ukraine is so weird.
Mm.
Fuck, we're going down the rabbit hole, but Ukraine is so
It's good.
strange here. How it's so obvious they need to cede some territory, make peace, let it go.
Yeah,
Um, but they're just throwing like the fighting in the Ukraine has been the most savage trench warfare since World War Two.
you're
Even
right.
more savage. These guys are. I've told you about the videos I've seen and stopped watching.
Yeah,
Because they're
I didn't
putting it
get
on
into that.
YouTube. Um, you know,
Yeah.
and these guys are literally fighting hand to hand in trenches, and which hasn't really been done since
Mm.
World War Two, where they're just literally throwing these guys into a meat grinder. And
I thought they would have run out of fucking able-bodied men by now.
well,
Jesus.
because they have conscription now in
Yeah, I
Ukraine,
remember
and
that.
so what they do is they drive around in the neighborhoods in a van,
Mm.
if the Ukraine military do, and they'll just target any military aged male and just go and
Mm.
snatch them up
In you
and
come.
throw them in the van and fucking
In
off you
you
go,
come.
front lines can't.
Put on a vest. Here's
Yeah,
an AK-47 or a
here's 3 weeks
shotgun.
training. Here's three
Yeah.
weeks training and your M4A1 or whatever and
Some
AR-15 and
17-year-old, just some 17-year-old vaping on the corner street, eh?
yeah, you just Ukraine was quite European before all this. They, like their society, for an Eastern European country was they associated themselves more with being a European sort of Western country than Eastern European,
Mm.
and so um, yeah, it's people are probably going to be shouting at us about this because we're just going over quite general
Some
stuff.
people, some
Yeah.
people be interested.
Yeah, I loved going into the shit, but it's like we should just do a whole potty on it. Do you know what? Let's just do a whole potty on, you know, geopolitics and war next episode.
Okay, okay, cool,
All
cool,
right.
cool, cool.
And so
Yeah,
because
sounds good.
that'll probably be after you get back. I might actually do a couple of guest
Probably good
potties
timing.
while you're away.
Yeah,
Um,
do it. Go for it.
but when you
That'd be
get back,
cool.
let's do like it's 30 all it's 30 all now.
Oh, really?
Fucking
Cool.
Broncos just shit the
Go the
bed so
Dollies.
hard.
Go the
Uh,
Dolphinuses.
yes, fuck the
Um,
Broncos.
oh, but
Um,
so just so you know, when I come back from Germany, bro, I'm gonna be so worldly, man. Like I'm gonna be so
yeah,
changed, bro. Like you're gonna, I'm gonna, you won't even really recognize me, man. Like I'm gonna be so like learned and
yeah,
just wise. Because you
yeah,
know that happens when you go overseas. You just
yeah,
become
bro.
so more cultured and just
Yeah, bro.
like, oh my God, have you? I've been to 17 countries.
One thing I learned to do when, because I'm quite proud of the amount of travel I've done, South America,
Yeah, which
and
is cool.
done heaps of South America, heaps of Europe, and
Did it change you, bro?
it
Did it
changed me,
change
bro.
you?
Do you know the funny cliche thing is that that especially the time I had in Portugal and in London, I lived in Portugal for like 4 months. I
Mm.
think it was about 5 months by the end of it, by the time I left Portugal. And then, do you know what? No, it was more like 6 months if I really think about it. And then I had like another 6 months in London and then a bunch of travel in between all that. The
So
cliche
really,
thing
it was
is,
so really it was 2 weeks in Portugal and four
it
weeks 4 weeks in London.
was 2 days in London where I really found myself, and it was 48 hours. It was 48 hours in a Portugal hotel. Didn't even leave the hotel.
Backpackers,
But
backpackers,
the cliche
whole
thing
hotel.
is, the cliche thing is that I
Yeah.
did kind of find myself on my travels. Like
Oh no!
it's so
Yuck!
gay. It's so gay.
Oh,
It's
dude.
so gay. But I
Yeah, the
literally did sort of
cliche.
work out uh who I wanted to be as a person.
Oh.
But the thing I did learn is when you come home, because we're such a little isolated country, and
Mm.
is to fuck up about your travels pretty quickly as well, not to just constantly go on about I've
Good.
been to Barcelona and I've been to
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Frankfurt and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's just sort of you can mention it, but don't make it your whole fucking identity. That
Yeah.
you
Well,
know you
that's a young person's thing, right? Like I'm pretty
yeah
sure I'm not going to be doing that when I come back.
nah
Once
nah
we come back going, yeah, the fucking sausages were bloody pretty good in fucking Berlin and the
back in
beer was
Berlin
pretty tasty and
and
there's a few muzzies around, but nah, it's fucking good.
the male prozzies were quite good, and yeah, it was,
In Amsterdam.
yeah. And the
Amsterdam.
German Google studio was the condiments and the buffet was fantastic.
Oh, no, I'm looking forward to the trip, bro. It's gonna be fun.
I mean, at the end of the day, John, and it's what a girl wants and it's what a girl needs.
What
And
a girl wants, what a girl needs,
and
whatever.
it's just whatever keeps me in your heart, to be honest. Okay.
For doing exactly.
Now, I've got a show note.
Okay, you do one and then I'll do one and we'll go back and forth, huh?
So a few weeks ago, I saw a clip on Instagram, and it
Yes.
was of a certain pro surfer
Yes. Oh,
getting
here we go. Oh, here
get,
we go. Yes, I can't wait for this one. Yes. Yes, go, go, go.
getting towed into a 6 foot drainer behind the rock at
Mhm.
Snapper Rock. Insert clip here. And
Yeah.
in that clip, you can see a bodyboarder uh, sort of being in the perfect position to paddle into this absolute, like, incredible pit at Snapper.
Behind
And
the rock.
it was Eli Olsen, the pro surfer, and I was triggered beyond fucking belief. I was so mad. And 5 minutes later, I have posted the clip, tagged Eli Olsen in it, and just said the fucking gall of these people, the shameless act that they think they can. There are guys paddling at Snapper Rocks, and they think they can just do step offs because they're pro surfers, and they think they just deserve it and own it. And what I found surprising and didn't expect was Eli Olsen deemed me on the Fu Man Swoo Instagram account straight away. And
Mm-hmm.
just he was not happy. He was not
Awesome.
happy.
Good.
And I was like, oh shit, he's actually sort of bitten on my attack. And I
Good.
thought, well, I've had my go, and he's sort of been pretty disrespectful, but I'm not gonna. And I thought, maybe I'll
Did you
let
back
that.
down, or did you puss out, or did you bite
I, th-
back?
well, I think I respectfully disagreed. I said,
Okay.
at the end, because his justification was there was a huge sweep, South Swell sweep at Snapper, that it was nearly impossible to paddle, and that him and Joel Parkinson had been picking up people in the lineup all day and towing them to the back to the top of Snapper Rocks.
Yeah,
And
but
I
only
said,
their mates.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
said to him, I don't disagree that you're probably a respectful guy, but I said, but I don't agree that if people are paddling, that there should be a fucking jet ski anywhere near the lineup ever. And
Exactly.
I
Yep.
have seen absolute bozos in New Zealand at certain slabs do the same thing. Absolute heroes doing step offs at 4 to 6 foot reefs, and it's just
Mm.
pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
And so my hate for some behaviour of pro surfers got the better of me. I'm never gonna think doing step offs in a crowded lineup is cool, whether there's a sweep or no sweep. But I didn't. I thought I better not escalate things here, because part of me wanted to go, yeah, fuck you, and just keep it going. But then I thought I
Mm.
might try and wind it down here too, because um, you know, I'm not really into doing this thing just to completely, I don't know, fucking have. I'm 40. Why do I need to have beefs with pro surfers personally? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
so it was sort of like, hey man, the general gist of it was, I agree. You're probably what we see online is you're a respectful guy, but if you're going to post something on social media with no context, you're going to you open yourself up to criticism.
Mm.
And I don't doubt that you were towing, transporting people back up to the top of the lineup, including bodyboarders, is what you said. But at the end of the day, whether there's a sweep or no sweep at Snapper, uh, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be on a jet ski. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing
Classic.
step offs, because
That's so funny how he replied to you, though, eh?
mate, he sent me a huge DM within like fucking 10 minutes, and he goes, "I normally
Mm.
don't reply to this shit, but I'm so sick of people, you know, uh, criticizing from behind a keyboard about it." And I did say to him, I'd say this to your face. I've said it to people's face before on jet skis. Just said,
Mm.
you're a fucking knob, you know. So yeah,
Mm.
your thoughts,
What's funny
Jolan?
is, yeah, I know I tend to agree with you. Um, what happened after we discussed that in a chat, um, somehow he got into my algorithms on fucking
Yeah,
Instagram because I stopped following him long time ago.
yeah.
I just got so sick of certain Hawaiian surfers, the
Oh,
likes of Eli and Koa,
Kawa. Oh,
Koa Rothman. That is, I think I
yeah.
even stopped following Koa Smith. I find him just to be so cheesy.
Uh,
Um,
he's a he's a fucking wellness scammer, dude. Anyway, we'll get
yeah,
into him.
looks
Yeah,
like it.
yeah,
Looks like it. Um, and so I stopped following a lot of those dudes and unsubscribed off their YouTube channels because I just thought they're just so lame. It's just the same shit. All trying to copy Nathan Florence.
yeah,
And anyway, Eli's once we started talking about him the other week, um, his page kept popping up on my
yeah,
feed. So I watched a couple of or saw a couple of his posts. And yeah, he was on the Gold Coast and he was hanging out with the who's who. Yeah, your Joel Parkos, your Dingoes,
yeah,
your the salty what are they called? The boys that
Oh,
the
Mad
boat, the fishing.
Hueys.
Yeah, the Hueys, the Mad Hueys.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, fuck, it's that classic. And I get it, right? Because all the Aussies, they go to Hawaii every year, right? They take all the Hawaiians' waves, and then
Huh.
so when the Hawaiians want to come to their home break, of course,
Yeah.
the who's who of Aussie royalty is going to open their doors and roll out the red carpet because they know that when they go
Hmm.
back to the next Hawaiian season, they want to get some waves.
That's right.
So I just kind of I understand it, but it's also so yuck as well. It's just like, oh God, you guys all just suck each other's dicks. It's just ugh,
Oh, the
yuck.
the echo chamber of suckage with the
Yeah, man.
pro surfing now is fucking Instagram. Social media has made pro surfers fucking egos, I reckon, 10 times worse to the point where they're
Oh
unwatchable.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're just got hundreds of imagine how it'd go to your head. I think it would go to my head if I
Oh yeah.
was had literally hundreds of strangers on every post I might going, you are the man, you are the goat,
Oh,
you
you
are
rip,
him.
you rip.
You
Yeah.
rip. Or and then can you imagine the amount of fucking people going, come to my spot, I'll show you all the
Yeah.
waves, just so I
Yeah.
can get a selfie with you and show you that like we hug
Yeah.
out, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And the only thing saying that is like I was willing to take the breaking even boys around, and that, but
Yes,
I
you were.
the difference then there is like they get good compliments, but they're not rich pro surfers. They're boogie board core lord pros. You know, they're doing
Yeah.
things on a shoestring budget, and I'm happy
And
to.
hey, we can never
Yeah.
forget you and James Cates being best friends a long
Well, that
time ago.
was
Oh,
oh my god. That was actually part. That's where it all sort of started, wasn't it? The
yeah,
my
it
little bit
was
of pro surfer, pro
dick
resentment.
sucking.
Yeah, no, well, it was a bit too dick sucky when James Cates
Uh,
was here, and I
yeah,
helped him get
yeah,
really fun waves, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then, uh, what happened? What really pissed me
Mm.
off from that couple of days, and this is where my pro surfer resentment sort of started, because I was
Yeah,
quite young and naive, as I thought I hooked them up, they'll hook me up, right?
yep.
So we had an all-time day at Serpentine, like the best fucking day you could ask for a surf, like perfect left pits. There's that really sick
Mm.
shot of Catesy in a hell pit with
Yeah, Puny Crikey, wasn't
Aoraki
it?
in the background.
Puny
What's that?
Crikey, eh? Was
Hey?
it Puny, remember?
Yeah, is that pony? And I remember that. You idiot. And
Remember?
it,
That
anyway,
giant argument we had.
they
Uh,
said they said to me, oh, because they got a I did. This is when I used to surf, or like this is at the peak of my surfing ability when I was younger. I could do like a spin into a pit and pop the ARS or whatever. I got a wave and I did a spin into the pit and came out right, and I was fucking stoked. And the guy filming goes, "Oh, bro, I just got so much good footage of you like getting these pits and like." It looks sick. And he goes, as soon as I get back to Aussie, I'll send all this and the photos to you.
was that Steve Wall? Was that Wally?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so and not I wasn't trying to be desperate. So like I don't know, a couple of months after they'd left, I had them
Send
up.
me some clips, bro. Send me some
Hey man,
clips.
where are those clips? Where are those clips that you said you were going to send me? And
Mm.
just silence, fucking
Ghosted.
silence, ghosted. So then I hit him up one more time, and it was a little bit more sort of accusatory. You know, I basically said, "You cunts would have got skunked that day if I hadn't helped you out. Where's these clips? I'm quite looking forward to seeing them."
Yeah,
And he read it and left it on read and ghosted me. And so
classic.
and that's when I got really fucked off, and I just said, "You're a fucking mud cunt. Fuck you cunts." And
Mm.
yeah, that was the start of it where I was like, yeah, there's a lot of pros. I think they just use and abuse people,
Well, they
you know.
do.
Not all of
Yeah,
them. Like I
not
feel
all
like
of them. No.
I feel like I really do feel like there's a few guys, especially that have quite a good integrity. You know,
Mm.
like Nate Florence does seem to be a super respectful guy that does have quite a bit of integrity and sort of follows through on his word. Um,
Oh yeah, I suppose, but there's probably I'd say there'd be people out there that might disagree with you too in that respect with
Maybe,
Nathan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard stories about him not being allowed back at certain spots of Ireland and stuff
Mm.
like that as well.
Okay.
Uh, but then, yeah, there's other guys like that have turned me around as well. Guys like I didn't like Noah Dean forever, but then the things I heard about him and were really, really good
Mm.
from people, and thought, oh yeah, so there are guys out there that are actually, yeah, respectful.
Mm.
But I think a lot of pro surfers just are egotistical wankers, and they think they just are entitled to
Yeah, of
spots,
course.
to
It's that entitlement.
footage, to because they're the reason half the reason why these bloody pros score so many of these good waves is because it's just locals just telling them where to go. It's not like they're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
researching it, you know.
Not all of them, yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, that reminds me about something too, but also
well,
speaking of pros who left me on red, whatever happened to bloody Mike Stewart coming to Blaketown? That was classic, wasn't it?
well,
He did. He left me on red after a while. I
yeah.
sent him a couple of messages, saying, "Oh, what's going on, mate? You said you were going to come in and check it out, but you thought you might want to go to the Pipeline Body Surf Champs," and then sent him a couple of messages. Hey, is it on? Is the Pipeline Body Surfing Champs on? And yeah, nothing from old Mike.
You know
Nothing
what?
from old Mike.
He's the goat. He's the godfather. But I didn't like the tone of his messages either. You were sending him nice, not really polite
Yeah,
messages, and he's just going when.
yeah, it was
Like that
very.
sort of thing. I think that it actually shows a little bit about your character. Doesn't matter
It
that you're the
did
pro or the
actually.
godfather. It shows a little bit about your character. It
A
doesn't matter.
little bit. It was maybe like I'm trying to make excuses for him, but maybe he's just so busy and his life's just traveling and business, and
Oh,
maybe he doesn't have the time. Maybe he doesn't have the actual time or the energy. Um, imagine what his inbox is
oh
like.
my God.
Imagine what his fucking direct messages is like.
Yeah.
It'll be a fucking rat's nest of fucking gimps from all over the world going, "Hey Mike, when are you next? It's a Quachara. Ah,
It's your cochara, Chile,
hey
Arica.
Mike, hey
Mike,
Mike,
Mike, when are you coming to come on me?
hey,
Mike,
Mike.
Mikey,
Mike's
Mikey.
been doing. Mike's been speaking to South America. Mike's been doing a lot of traveling around those South Chilean regions lately, and entering random like grassroots comps. So
Yeah.
he's out there fucking still competing, which is so cool. Maybe we'll get him next year. I'll still
Well,
be optimistic.
the I think 'cause he's got a new South American girlfriend, a young South American
What?
girlfriend, and I think that's got
What?
quite a bit to do with it. Yes,
What?
yes, young
Him and
South.
Stephanie are done.
I think so. Yes, from what I understand,
Steph?
and that knob job who runs the Riptide magazine that looks like it's failed. The Ishay who runs
Oh God.
Riptide,
What's
uh,
his name?
making all
Elliot
those
something?
making all those fucking stupid
Oh,
baseless accusations against him.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's got something to do with the South
That
American
guy seems
connections
like a
now.
fucking knob. Um, okay, my next show note is Tension 12 is just around the corner, which has blown me away, dude, because Tension 11 was not long ago,
Yeah.
and Whitey and his
Oh,
A team of compatriots have already got enough footage for Tension 12, and the he's already locking in dates for the premieres. I don't know if you've seen any little tidbits on YouTube, some of the teasers, but it looks like him and Louis have found in some insane waves, new waves in West Oz, Did you see that
Yeah,
right-hander on that little? Oh, that looked fucking crazy good. It
that
looked
looked
like a
like.
combination of. It looked like a friendlier version of Cyclops, but Cyclops-esque, eh?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looked like AI. It was that perfect. It looked.
I
It's
know.
God. I'm hoping there's some footage of Louis
Oh,
surfing it because that will be very
same.
cool. Um,
Yeah.
hoping for more original footage for Tension 12 because
Mm.
yeah,
I don't
uh,
think you'll get it. I don't think
I
you'll get it.
hope so.
I think
I hope
I
so.
think he's got his little makeup now. His a few stunts, bit of comedy, bit of UFC, and then bit of new wave discoveries, and then people will send him in clips from across the globe, and
Mm.
he's just making a bit of money, and good on him because he's not doing it just for the love of the sport. He's a business savvy guy, old Whitey.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
he'll
think
be making
Tension 11
money out
actually.
of.
Yeah.
He makes his money probably just off the premieres, to be honest, because he
Mm.
uploaded it for free, and he
Yeah.
probably gets a little bit of, I don't know, does he get sponsored like from some companies? Yeah, I think he's got relationships with Rusty, and I don't know what boards he rides, but um, yeah. So I'm excited. I'll never not watch a tension video. Never.
Nah.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just too many reused clips from social media. That's what fucks me off. It's just everything, like every new clip goes straight on social media straight away.
Yeah, it's just
Just
the world
so
we live in.
fucking painful. Can't people
It's the world
just
we live in.
hold on to things?
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, I've got another quick one here. Talk about how good the ways is from Johnny. Talk about how good the ways at Blakers have been
East.
uh,
Dude,
between
bank
storms pumping,
fucked. Yeah.
and ask Jolan
Sand.
if he thinks he is too old for basketball and other hobbies apart from knitting sauna hats.
Okay. Um, my answer is yeah, I'm really starting to think that I should just stop playing basketball because I should just focus on the like I do love basketball. I love playing. It's a semi-physical sport, especially when you play on my grade where you've got like ex-footy heads and they don't even know how to play the game, so they just fucking you just get smoked. So it's pretty much a game of rugby league on a basketball court. So I love that physicality, but yeah, like just this recent injuries just once again made me think, yeah, I should fucking stop doing it just so I can focus on true passion, which is surfing, boogie
Boogie
boarding
boarding. Well,
on the
you're not a
book.
surfer, Jolan. You're a boogie boarder.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. That's what Uncle Boyd says. Don't say surfing. You're not a surfer. You don't even know how to stand up. You drone. Go to Cobos, mate. Go to Cobos. You don't even know what you're doing at Blakey's.
I actually think it's
No.
such a bullshit differentiation because if you're riding a wave, you're surfing. That's the act of surfing.
I know.
But the
I
the
know.
shortboard brigade think they own that term. It's so
Yeah.
pathetic.
So,
Yeah.
great question. Great question, Johnny. I agree. And I haven't knitted any sauna hats yet. But what's funny is there are people that wear the sauna hats to the sauna. It's so funny. Little wee
Like the
noddy little
Finnish
hats.
thing.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Little noddy hats. They're so funny.
so cute.
Um,
Have you
yee.
bummed anyone in the sauna yet?
No, no. No dudes. No dudes in there yet. Yet.
Yet?
Yeah.
The power of
Yeah.
yet? Hmm.
Can we touch on how I well
Have gay
Sauna's
now?
West Coast Sauna's West Coast paid for some ads on the Joel and Tim show. Did you love
Oh,
their little ad reads?
yes. That was so. How Tim was just ripping your sauna, and
I
Joel
know.
had to be like, "We're actually meant to be plugging the sauna, Tim."
No, it was good. Um
Ah,
the brief that was sent through to the Joel and Tim show headquarters was pretty much, hey, creative license, boys. If you want to rinse the business, go for it. Just any advertising is good advertising.
Jeff
So
Toysy.
and shout out to Brody because Brody went and had his first sauna just this week, and
He's gay
Marin was
now.
work Marin was working, and he said to her, "Oh, make sure you you know that I came because of the Joel and Tim show. Okay, they sent me here, so it works.
There
The
we go.
marketing works.
There we go. He's gay now. Shout out
He's gay.
Patreonicals as well. Shout out to our Patreonicals as well.
You're all gay now.
Well, actually, I feel like we should change our tier levels on Patreon from wave conditions to gay levels. Levels
Oh
of gay.
no, don't. Please don't. You'll turn them all off. Oh, a bit of feedback from Rob, blind Rob, aka 2020 Vision. He was saying to me, this is weeks ago now, he's like, fuck, I love your podcast, Joel. Hodgie's just always going on about the gay shit, and you're like trying to tell him to shut up. This fucking cracks me up, man. I'm always laughing at Hodgie, eh? He's always talking about this so many weird gay stuff. So shout out Rob.
So much weird gay stuff. I think you might be gay.
You thinking that? I think a lot of people probably think that. What I was going to say was, and also shout out to Rob. I think we talked about last podcast day. His wee clip he did. I think you did. You put a link in?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
so
great.
Cool.
That was cool.
Shout out to Johnny and Rob for and everyone else who's contributed to the Blaketown club rooms, because it is a thing to behold. It is a fucking thing to behold. The wall.
And do you know what? Hey, I've got a Suck Hut update. That has pretty much half fallen over. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. I think the main guy who's running it is bloody not looking after it, because by all accounts, she's looking pretty ragged over at Suck Hut Cinch.
Imagine the bonfire at the Suck Hut. Oh, Jesus.
If you lit the whole thing on fire, never do that, but imagine that. It would go up like...
Be like the fires of Minas Tirith, the fucking lighting the beacons.
Oh, my God. You'd see it over on your side, the smoke, I reckon, and Christchurch.
It would be nuts.
I reckon.
Another quick one from a friend of the show, our Timaru correspondent, Dylan Russ. Some swoo advice, some advice for dealing with swoo.
Nice.
Sweaty ass poo.
Yeah.
Currently on holiday in North Queensland. Child-free, might I add. The cunt's got away on a child-free holiday. He'd just be rooting.
Can you imagine the hotel sex he's having? Eh?
I feel sorry for his wife.
She'll be getting Pound Town. Absolute Pound Town.
That poor woman. And then he won't be satisfied. He'll be finding blokes.
Oh, goats.
Little animals.
Yeah.
Crabs.
Oh, who knows?
Bloody
he'll be insatiable.
Dingoes.
Absolutely insatiable.
Anyway.
He'd be horny. He's a
horny
man, isn't he?
The other day.
Oh.
And he found that a good pre-wipe of the sweat before unleashing was quite effective.
So a pre-wipe, pre-swoo wipe. It's a swipe. It's a swipe. It's a swoo wipe. It's a swipe. So you got to swipe before you poo.
Yeah.
That's a good tip. Swipe.
And then you can unleash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feedback from Aaron Naismith.
Oh, Nados.
He is on a Auckland Tinder safari, which we have had many updates about, including a nice shot of a bum sent to us, which was then followed with a shot of my bandaged ass, where Jolan said that that current shot, this current group chat, is his favorite group chat, and after my photo contribution, that it was not your favorite chat anymore. So
least favorite chat.
Enjoy the safaris there. Aaron,
is he moving back to the West Coast? True or false?
His one is that he's talking to me about coming to Christchurch for a while. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's a bit worried about dealing with cold water again, and I said, "Don't be a pussy." So he's got that to deal with. Now, Pakey sent me a couple of things, but they're just silly clips.
Fake.
Just silly people being silly. Ben's gay now too. Don't know if you knew that.
No, I did hear that.
Yeah.
Pause. I want to grab a quick drink.
Cool. I'm not going to turn it off because I'll forget.
Okay.
I'm going to get one too.
I'm gay now. I'm gay now. I'm gay now. And I'm gay now. I'm gay now. And I'm gay now. I'm gay
You are a gay now. You are a gay man now.
Huh?
Hello, mister. Hello, mister. You're a gay man now.
Why
Hello,
are
mister.
you gay?
Why are you gay? Hello, mister.
Another quick listener feedback is that Joel from the Joel and Tim podcast asked me to announce that Tim Bromley has officially come out as gay tonight as well.
On that, the Joel and Tim show might have been 2 episodes ago now. I was really loving Bummo's poo chat that he had, his poo story. Do you remember that one?
Remind me, because I it does come to mind. It was something to do with.
It was shit on his hand scenario where he went for a wipe.
Yeah, shit on. Yes, yeah. After wiping, yeah.
Yeah, and he had it like all over his hand. And then I had an episode. I don't know if it brought this on, but I had a bad day of lots of poos. I did 6 shits in one day, and on my 6th shit, I too got poos on my hand. And I was at the public toilets in Cobden by Sauna HQ, and I did a wipe, and I was just like, how the hell did shit get on this part of my like right there on the muscly, the little chicken
noodle soup
part of the thumb,
Chinese
the old,
chicken,
the chicken drumstick, of the old thumb. Shit up there. And then it's like, you got to go and have a shower as soon as you get home after that. It's just a messy situation. But also, I wanted to push back and criticize Joel because they were talking about eating curries. And Joel's a mild boy.
Oh,
I couldn't handle it, dude. He's a mild boy. He's a sissy boy when it comes to curry. He shouldn't even eat it. It's just he's a grown man.
That actually is gay.
It's not on, Joel. You've got to bump it up to medium. Come on, you've got to grow up. Fuck's sake. Actually got me angry. I was listening to it going, I've lost a bit of respect for that man now.
I'm
furious. A little bit of respect.
It's actually really shit. You gotta go up to medium. You have to challenge yourself to get to medium.
You got to get to at least meds, and I'm not trying to be a big noter here, but I'm the guy I go hot.
You got to get to at least Colin Meads.
Colin Meads. It's quite good. It's quite good. You got to go to Cole. You got to get it at least Cole.
You got to get to at least the Te Kuiti pine tree. All right.
You got to go to Colin Meads, mate.
You got to go to Colin Meads. I like how that dawned on you. Said,
I was like, what? And then, go yeah. It took me a second, couple of secs. But no, I'm a hot guy.
Hey,
you just got to build it up.
You got to build it up. Yeah. It was buffalo chicken wings that got me up to a certain level of spice.
Oh man, I have so many good memories of your wings, man. Back in the West Coast days, the wings.
How many nights did we have around the barbecue, getting very drunk, having buffalo barbecue grilled chicken wings, and just hotter and hotter and hotter.
I'll never forget that night, that afternoon. Oh my God, I felt so sorry for Sophie when you just got carried away with the boys and you're cooking a barbecue on your deck, and we're having and like Sophie actually marinated the the nibbles, and they were so good. Like the sauce that you guys make is next level, and so spicy, so hot. And we cooked them, and we're chatting, drinking, we're just having a nibble feast. And then like half an hour later, Sophie comes out, and then we're all just finishing up, like licking our fingers, and then she's like, "Is it? Are they all gone?" And your face was like, "Oh, did you want some?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was just like looking at the ground, like, "Oh, this is so awkward. Fuck, we've eaten all the wings, and she didn't even get to have one." Do you not remember that?
You know what? I'm such
What?
a cunt that I might have done it to her multiple times.
You are a cunt. Oh, that's good. She's a strong lady.
She is. Oh, mate. She is a beast. That woman. She's the
Yeah.
best.
She is.
She does
She's a bloody medal.
Just man. Just a little appreciation for the woman in our lives, because what she does for me and for our kids is just incredible. And
Give it up for the ladies.
I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it without her. And yeah, she's fucking, and she's going good. She's got back into the gym and Pilates and stuff, so that's been really fucking cool too.
Oh
So
yeah, mama.
shout out to you. Now, Jolin, you remember how I wrote off coffee in our last episode?
Oh,
and I will continue to do so. I
talk about losing respect for someone. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, you puffed a mate. Real men have instant coffee.
Here we go.
Real men have instant coffee. You
Here we go. I've
puffed
heard it
your
all.
presses and your
I've heard it all.
Amsterdam fucking grills and your Moroccan
Amsterdam.
shish kebabs and your fucking Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander bloody cold pressed matches. You know.
Yeah, I get the coffee. I get the coffee beans that have been shit out of a cat.
Yeah, I have coffee beans that are shit out of a cow. Just sloppy ones.
Yeah.
There's that fucking animal where the animal does the shit and they collect the shit.
Yeah.
Is
it a cat?
That's what you and Brooksy would have.
Yeah, mate. That's top level shit right there.
Yeah, literally. So I caught up this week with Bones, friends of the show, Bones Hardy and Sam Brooks at C4 Coffee, which is a very not fancy, but it's a very cool, hip cafe that has its own roastery and like literally a dispensary where you can go and pick your different coffee beans and blends. And Bones,
the coffee's so good you go and have a wank in the toilet after you have a taste, eh?
Well, Bones was actually standing at the counter wanking over the coffee beans in public.
Yeah,
and
it's a natural reaction. Yeah.
Anyway, so we're there, and Bones goes buys Sam a nice blend of coffee, pulls it out of his bag, and gifts it to Koha, to our CEO, friend of the show, Sam William Brooks, and
Willie,
and then Todd Bones Hardy proceeds to then pull out a fucking bag of Moccona, which I have a photo of.
Insert picture here.
Insert picture here, and hand it to me. And I said to him, I shouted at him in the cafe, at this very reputable cafe with high flying.
Got you a present?
And I said, this is racist. This is racist. The CEO gets the nice blended South American scat cat coffee, and and I get the fucking Moccona heft Maori. What's going on?
Moccona heft Maori.
Moccona heft Maori.
That's definitely the name of the podcast. That one. Moccona heft Maori. Mary.
Oh, and it's not Maori. It's Maori.
It's Mary for that.
It's definitely Mary for that certain subject. And
that's good.
Moccona heft Mary.
well done, Bones. You really, he knows your tastes
And
in
then,
coffee.
oh, sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're right. No, carry on.
So then I refused to take it. He got angry at me. I had to leave for a meeting. I had to work meeting because it was during the workday. It was a lunch
Gotta
sort of
take it.
coffee catch up. I'm walking out the door of C4 at this reputable, high flying sort of Christchurch establishment, and he throws Moccona heft memoir Maori at my head as I'm walking out the fucking door.
Good. So what do you order when you go in there? Do you go, have you got any instant?
I had their drip coffee, not their like the one that
Percolated.
they just put through the filter.
You're on the Perco, yeah. You're on
Fuck,
the
it was
Perco.
nice coffee actually. Fuck, it was
Perco.
nice. We had a bagel and Bones shouted us lunch. And I had a bagel, and Bones was very, very concerned about the quality of the coffee and the lunch. In fact, he gave me a follow-up phone call the day after because he was very concerned that I was disappointed in said lunch. And I said, well, I'm more worried about the fact that you gave me Moccona heft more Maori than anything else. I would have liked some scat cat fucking iguana shit coffee beans.
Iguana. Scat cat. Yeah, you should just go to the next cafe you go to. Can I get an international roast instant, please? Just 1 heaped teaspoon, some pasteurized milk, and 3 teaspoons of sugar, please. That'll be $7.
I'm going to ask for instant coffee at the next C4 coffee.
Please
lunch.
do. You guys just be real serious and nonchalant and be like, got any instant coffee here?
Could I get a Jed's number 3 with a little dollop of cream, please?
Yeah, really zhuzh it up. I'll get a Jed's 3, thanks.
Get a Jed's 3, mate. Get a Jed's 3. Now, so yeah, what else?
I've got a random one. I've got a random show note to share.
We've got a couple more. We'll wrap up.
Okay.
With
Yeah. Well, I've got a real. This is way off anything we've probably ever talked about.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to start off with asking you a question. Yeah, fuckwit. Do you purchase canned tuna? Or
No, I don't like it. Don't like tuna.
Or canned salmon? Any sort of...
Yep.
Yeah? Okay.
Cracked pepper?
Now...
Cracked pepper?
Yeah. What... I'm a little bit...
Gay?
Yeah. I like to look at ingredients, and I'm really conscious of the oils. And so I don't like to buy anything that has got seed oils, so fuck the canola oil, fuck the soybean oil. Yep. Has to be olive oil, right?
Yeah.
And so for many, many years, there's always been a tuna can, and all of the suppliers, tuna with olive oil, and then salmon with olive oil from all the different suppliers, right?
Much prefer yums.
Yeah, of course. Yums.
Yums.
And then I noticed one of the suppliers, this is probably 2 or 3 months ago now, maybe a bit longer, maybe 5 to 6. It has olive oil blend. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I grabbed, So I grabbed the can, I flip it around the back, and it's got olive oil and soybean oil. And it's like, you fucking cunts. You sneaky bastards. And then what happens in I guess all industries is then once one big player does it, they all followed suit. And I watched what happened. And you can, whoever's listening, next time you go, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Go to the supermarket and look, and it's almost impossible now to find a salmon or a tuna. I don't know why I'm saying tuna. That has just olive oil. The cunts. It's all about saving money. They don't want to put in the olive oil.
And shitification. It's in shitification. It's a literally a term now where corporations will, just continue to make things shitter and make you pay
cheaper.
for the same price, make the same price or more for a worse product because they've got the brand until they finally start losing a customer base. But
And like
Yeah.
you look at these supermarkets, you know, in New Zealand, it's a duopoly. You've got your Progressive, which that's Woolworths, Fresh Choice, and then you've got your foodstuffs, which is your Pack and Saves and New Worlds, your Four Squares. So there's two. It's a duopoly.
four of
And
us.
so, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, and so if you want to buy a tuna, there's really only about three suppliers, and
Yeah.
so they all just fucking team up.
Yeah.
Even though they don't, they're not this. Who knows? They probably are actually owned. If you go way up the pyramid, probably owned by some fucking
The same
massive
corporation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The same the same
But
hedge
it
fund.
just
Yeah.
it just shits me because once one does it, then they all follow suit, and so I can't even buy tuna or salmon
Ugh.
now. Thankfully, because I love sardines. Thankfully, the sardines you can still get in olive oil, but I bet you that'll be coming around the corner too. It'll be sardines with olive oil blend. The fuckers.
Fuck that, man. That's bullshit.
There we go. That's my random little show note to
You had
share.
to go to like an organic shop or something.
Oh yeah, it'd be like $14 for a
$14
80
for
gram
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, like a tiny little thing. Last couple of things on the surf world.
Oh, sorry. One more thing about Surf World.
Oh.
Chopes. Now, you mentioned the other day the Chopes comp.
Yeah.
And yes, I still watch WSL, but it's only the big comps these days.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there wasn't much swell, but I just saw a feed recently where there is some big swells coming for the comp. A big swell.
I think the wind's going to suck the whole time.
But you mentioned the other day that it was going to be flat, and you're like, ha ha.
I didn't say flat. I said they're going to get
but
skunked.
small.
I said they're going to get skunked because I think the wind's going to be quite shit for most of the time. Haha. Take that. Fuck you, WSL.
But I think there'll be some windows. You know what it's like. They'll get a glass off and
yeah, they're like they'll
hopefully.
just run first thing in the morning and that just when it's light, and they'll probably get.
It sounds
some
like
waves.
there might be a tow day.
Oh, well, they won't be running the bloody comp during that. That's for sure. That's for
Yeah, but
damn
hopefully
sure.
the day after could be cooking.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, like the high performance thing with the WSL, like they're real. Like there are some guys that I don't really respect as people that much, like Griffin Colapinto, and that he's dating high school girls when he's 27. But
True.
their ability in the water is unmatched. Like the level of performance is incredible to watch. So that's cool. But yeah, go, be 27 and not date high school chicks, eh? That might help out. Yeah, might help out, dude.
Good idea.
Now, JOB was on a Stab podcast last week, and he is getting absolutely fucking roasted on the comments, eh? Like,
good.
They're just like, this guy is an absolute pillock. And
good.
I posted on our Swoo story that he's going on about you can't core laws. You can't be a core if you get paid. And it's like, what are you talking about, man? Why would you say that? You're sitting there with a fucking Red Bull hat on. You're the
sellout king.
You're the fucking sellout. Yeah, literally. And good on him. Like, good on him. He's made a bloody good living off surfing, and he's worked his ass off, literally. But he seems to be quite tone deaf, eh? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and just a bit
massively tone deaf.
A bit dumb, like a bit thick. Yeah, not very
most
well.
Most surfers are thick, aren't they?
Yeah, most pro surfers are because they don't really get a lot of education and
That's exactly right. Yeah,
but because they're in their echo chamber of fucking group suckage, they seem to have that Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect, where they think they're a lot better at something or a lot smarter than something than what they really are. And then dude, the last thing I want to touch on the surf world is the APB announcement. The sort of the relaunch of the APB.
Oh yes, we haven't talked about this, have we?
No, we haven't. I'm just going to start off with I'm not impressed at all to start with because their first fucking few posts are just the media releases are just
Hmm.
absolute AI slop.
Ooh.
Like barely comprehensible AI slop media releases, and I don't actually know what they're trying to achieve. I'm waiting patiently. It's being mainly run by Big Tezza McKenna. Shout
Yep,
out
big
to
Tez.
the biggest gravel box in world surfing. His voice, it's like a cement mixer. Uh,
Welcome. Hey, welcome to
cement
the
mixer.
APB.
But I think the guy's actually legit. Like a
Well, he's a legend.
good bugger, eh? Yeah. From what
Yeah.
I don't think he's done anything dodgy in terms of the admin side of things. I think he got kind of screwed over during the IBA days. But anyway, yeah, mainly being run by him and Mike Stewart, and it's very,
Mm.
very murky what they're actually trying to achieve, which I think is they're trying to get boogie boarding into the Pan American Games, and then I think they're trying to get rid of the what's that shit tour called, the IBC. They're trying to get rid of the IBC. Is that what it's called, IBC?
Yeah, it is.
They're trying to get rid of that, and trying to
Good.
get boogie boarding into the Pan American Games, which will then lead into Olympics. So, but they're they're so far the things that they've put out on social media and the media releases have been very absolute AI slop. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah.
So what are
Poor
they
game.
doing? It's basically it's basically a competing entity for the IBC, right? So they're gonna start a what are they gonna do? They're gonna do a world tour, or is this gonna be a feeder for the so-called Olympics
Yeah, I don't know,
potentially?
dude. I don't know because I don't know. I actually don't. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to create a proper tour or a world championship.
Mm.
I signed up to their website, registered as a member. I haven't received anything
Oh, cool.
from them because I'm literally willing to donate my time to help out,
Cool.
and however I can.
Nice.
And if we ever end up, having an Olympic avenue for boogie boarding, I'd be keen to, as you would be, keen to help set up a little administration here in New Zealand with like KMAC and the Auckland boys and that. Like,
Yeah,
see if we
shit, yeah.
can set it all up again so we can get some qualification, routes to
Yeah.
the Olympic Games.
Speaking
got
speaking of Auckland,
yeah.
no, sorry, you go.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the Auckland comp. Do mention that.
Mm.
But just before we get onto that, got some feedback from certain people. Dead set against being at the Olympics, which I totally understand because the
Mm.
Olympics at the end of the day is a fucking scam.
Yeah.
Basically, the Olympic Committee make billions. The investors make billions while or the governments, whatever, while the athletes
Mm.
get paid nothing.
Yeah.
you know, and they get paid
And
by their
cat
government if they win a medal or something, but usually that's fuck all too. So
and some countries don't even give them anything.
yeah, like some people win gold medals and they get a kick up the ass in a little parade when they get home.
Back to work as a tradie.
Yeah. Good job lobbing
Um,
that metal ball over a ring. Now here's a fucking
yeah.
yeah.
So back to the Auckland bodyboard comp.
Yep.
You, me, and Pakey, you having a wee chat about potentially going.
Yep.
I'm really keen to go. So I've just got to find. Well, I've got someone in line. I just got to ask this person if they can work the business over the weekend. So if I can secure that, I'm going because those boys came down. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them came down to our comp. So I want to return the favor. So I'm pretty keen to go to the Auckland bodyboard comp this year. So I was even thinking about even just buying some flexi flights soon and just lock them in, and then if I can get some cover for the sauna biz, then yeah, me and the missus might be keen to go. And Pakey and you sort of mentioned that you might not be able to. Is this true?
Just depends on work. because that literally is, I've got a huge amount of travel to do and maybe some weekend work doing some monitoring of different bird populations during that time.
Oh,
So
on the weekend though.
yeah, it could be because it's weather dependent. So
Uh,
yeah, it could fall on a weekend.
True.
But so I'm very keen. I just need to work out if it's
Okay.
if it's workable.
But
Yeah.
so I don't know. I tried to find the post on Instagram, but it's all, I think it was all just in stories. I can't find the club page. But
Yeah,
be
they
good if
need
we
to post the
could
actual
share
thing
that.
so it's like a post so we can find it.
I
Yeah.
know. I couldn't. I just had a search just before.
Was it
And
Labour weekend? I think it's Labour weekend in October.
it's usually Labour weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's usually Labour weekend.
It'll be a fun weekend
Um,
away with the boys like that. That fucking Breaker Bay trip. I was watching our Breaker Bay vlog on Patreon
Yeah.
again,
Cool.
just like the other day, and what awesome memories are. I'm so glad that I started doing this vlog thing because I just love the
Yeah.
fact that I can look back on these things,
Oh man, when you're
decades
old
from
and
now.
crusty, yeah, when
Yeah,
you're 60, you'll be able to fucking look back and go, "Fuck, some good memories."
yeah. So it's really cool, and yeah.
If you do come up, do you mind if me and Pakey have separate accommodation to you though? Is it all good?
No, you tried doing this last time, and it hurt my feelings. Why don't you want to stay with me? What did I
Oh,
do?
it's mainly because you're an annoying cunt.
Oh.
Yeah,
What do I
so
do?
Me and Pakey have already decided that yeah, we're gonna, if you come, we're just gonna ghost you on the accommodation side of things. So just forewarned.
Well, I'm not going if I can't hang out or if I can't stay with you. It hurts my
Yeah,
feelings.
maybe we'll get a multi-level house or something where you have like a little separate lounge, kitchen, toilet,
Car.
car, everything separate.
What did I do? Was I just real needy on that trip because of
So
the weed
needy.
situation?
The medication situation was next level. The constant need for attention, next level.
That, that was
I
so
needed
fun.
I needed a holiday after that just to get over it. Uh, but hey,
That
at least I
was.
made the final. At least I made the final.
Did you make the final?
Yeah, mate, you fucking drone.
Did you make the final? Like the
I
actual
only got
final? I thought you made the
only
finals. Did you actually make the final?
I only got third, mate. I made the final.
Yuck.
Bit Welsey. Bit Welsey in the final, mate. I'll take that.
Yuck. You only made the final because you count back.
Ahi first, Floyd second, Jolan third, Welsey fourth. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, I only want to go. You're joking though, right? Because I actually do only want to go if it's the three of us.
I suppose. Oh no, Mrs. might come.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, well, she might like literally like finally sleep with me, which would be quite nice.
Oh yeah, she did mention to say, hi Hodjo, hope your anus is good, and when are you going to leave Sophie for me? Because I'm ready. That's what she told me to tell you today.
No, no, I'm not leaving Sophie. It would be a double wife sort of thing going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Mormon sort of
yeah,
styles, have a
yeah.
couple of wives.
Well, more like a Maori chief. Maori chiefs used to have double
Yeah.
wife. The rangatira. The
Yeah.
rangatira used to have the double wife sort of thing. So
You're more Scottish than Mary, though, aren't you?
this
Really?
is true. This is
Yeah.
very true, and I'm more Scottish than Joel Dixon. I just want that to be put on the record, the official internet record, and that
Yeah.
he
Lay that
also
down.
agreed to that, and he apologized for his lack of Scottishness as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Right, we better wrap this up because I've got to get up at 5:30.
Yeah. So quickly, did you
Yes.
watch event? So Rip Sam Neill, New
Oh,
Zealand legend.
rest in peace. Rest in peace,
Did,
Sammy.
so I recommended probably what I think is probably the most fucking nuts Sam Neill movie ever that still sticks with me to this day, which is a 90s sci-fi horror movie called Event Horizon. And I would just love to get your thoughts, Jolan, on Event Horizon and the sort of the amazing themes of the sort of the movie.
Well, I personally enjoyed it. Me and the missus watched it upon your recommendations, and it was within the week of Sam Neill's death. And unfortunately, those '90s movies, they're a little bit hard to watch with the graphics and the effects. But I did enjoy it. It's actually you could actually look at that future and almost see where we're going currently. This could be a literal thing in the future.
Yeah.
It was quite dark. It was quite dark. I really loved the Sam Neill character and how he got real dark and twisted and pretty much got possessed by that force, that dark force that had taken over that ship that they went to go and rescue.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was crazy. But yeah, the missus was like, what the fuck did I just watch? She basically said, I'm choosing the next movie we watch. She was not
How
impressed.
fucking the depiction of hell. The depictions of hell were
that was cool.
the scariest and the most unsettling and disturbing things I've ever seen in a movie.
I've got to just on that. Have you seen the movie Talk to Me?
Yes, I have. That's the Australian-made whānau.
Yes. Those depictions of hell rocked me and gives me chills to this day.
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
No, you're right. That kid that gets fully taken down into hell, and there's these scenes where he's just getting tortured. In that movie, Talk to Me, similar to some of those Event Horizon little cutscenes.
So the background to Event Horizon was that the depictions of people being tortured and mutilated and having blood orgies, literal blood orgies in hell. They go the movie itself. They actually, the original length of the movie was like 30 minutes longer, and the depictions of hell were even more depraved and disturbing. And when the movie executives watched the original cut, apparently a couple of them walked out and said, "What the fuck did you just make? What did we just give you money to do? I can't fucking sleep because that was beyond fucking sick."
Yeah.
And so they made the director cut like 30 minutes out of the movie because apparently, in fact, the way that it was filmed would be illegal today. The things that they made the extras do in the things like the blood orgy. That depiction of the blood orgy was so fucking. I was like, oh my god! I watched it, I was at home by myself. The kids were away. I was sitting here playing a horror game while watching. I was like, that was a fucking dumb idea. I can't sleep. Because the depiction of like the torture scenes and the fucking the blood orgy one where it cut to because for our listeners it's literally, I'm not going to completely spoil it, but basically not too distant future, a very modern ship that has a sort of a man-made black hole built into it goes through this man-made black hole, disappears, and then reappears, and then a rescue ship with the ship's builder goes to rescue the ship,
which is Sam Neill.
Which is Sam Neill, and which has found the ship has sort of become a vessel for the other world, the underworld, hell. And if you enter the ship, you're entering hell. And that video of when they sort of see what happens to the original crew of the ship, and when they cuts to them
Yeah.
naked, covered in blood, mutilated, arms off, and they're all fucking as well.
Yeah.
It was just it was
Hectic.
yeah. So
What about that? What about that guy who went through the black hole and then he comes back out and he's just he can't. He's so cooked, and he ends up killing himself. He like jumps out to the escape hatch and just fucking
that explodes in space. Like
Oh man, it was hectic.
That was so
that movie. That would be sick to see a rehash with the modern effects done because doesn't those 90s movies they're just the tech's just not, you just can't compare it to today's tech with the special effects. It just takes away the shine a little bit.
Well, do you know what? I actually prefer it because the thing about the 90s movies and early 2000s movies, they depended like a little bit on CGI, but a hell of a lot more on practical effects, and whereas CGI now is so over fucking used, it looks terrible. So think about Lord of the Rings movies. They built literal whole sets.
Miniaturization.
I knew, actually, when I was a kid, I knew a guy who was a carver on one of the sets and would literally just spend all day carving sets, carvings, like the carvings on the walls. And then they just, out of styrofoam or wood or whatever, and then they just knock it down a few weeks later and start again on a new thing, and like it just feels so much more real. Anyway, so Event Horizon, fucking, if you want to watch a good classic 90s sci-fi that has quite a deeper meaning to it as well, quite incredible, and an amazing acting by Sam Neill.
6 out of 10 from me.
I'm going to go like 9 out of 10,
Jeez.
I think movies now are pretty fucked, and it's all the wokeness has ruined Hollywood.
Have you not seen the latest Spider-Man movie, man? That's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the latest Avengers.
The
next Avengers, man.
God, it's so bad. I actually love 90s. I think the 90s was the golden era of Hollywood before all the wokeness and all the CGI killed it. I really do.
Oh, yeah. I reckon. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and early noughties. Basically all the way up to 2010.
Yeah, I agree. And then just sort of it just got way too anyway.
Although I am frothing on the final Dune 3
me too.
This year in December. It's going to be sick.
Me too. I really saying that the Dune movies are great. They're fucking fantastic.
They're my favorite. They honestly they big call, but I probably prefer them than Lord of the Rings.
That is a fucking awful take from you. You need to go back and watch the full extended trilogy. And
it's my opinion.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy will stand the test of time forever.
Yeah, well, I don't disagree.
Now, I know we're going long. I do want to touch on the wires.
Hurry up.
Just quickly.
You want to touch them all right?
I want to touch them all right. Tolkien's gay.
Dylan.
Tolkien was gay. I'm telling you. So if you read the books,
so is George R. Martin. George.
No, he's a pedo. He's weird with the whole 13-year-old Daenerys. That was very strange.
Denny's fanny.
Yeah, Denny's fanny, 13-year-old with getting raped. Anyway, now quickly. I've been reading the books again, and I'm older, and like the gayness between Frodo and Sam is even more pronounced than I remember, the gay language. And I'm honestly convinced that Tolkien had a boyfriend in the trenches in World War One, and because he's an aristocrat from English society from the 1920s, that it's impossible for him to be a gay man in those days. And so I think I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure that was his way of expressing his gayness. I'm fucking positive. And that it's a romance. The way they talk about each other is so gay.
It's a bromance.
They're calling each other beautiful and kissing on the yeah. Lord of the Rings is still like the best fantasy books ever next to Robin Hobb and Brandon Sanderson. But
Have you seen the movie Lord of the Ring piece?
I saw the second one.
Lord of the
Blacked.
Ring piece 2. Black.
All right, Waz to finish.
What a game last night.
What a game.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Because I watched the week before, I had a night to myself, which was a rarity, and I watched 3 games of league where I watched the Panthers absolutely destroy the Raiders. Just the Panthers defense shocked me. I was just like, fuck, they're so good. They all come up off the line on defense so fast. And
Yeah.
like the Raiders were like making 20 meters gain and 5 tackles. And I was sort of thinking, fuck, man, we're going to have to be so strong against the Panthers. And we didn't do to them what they did to the Raiders, but fuck, we spanked them on defense. Like we were so muscly and just aggressive. It was like a test game. The intensity levels were next level.
It was like a good Kiwis test, wasn't it? We smacked their bums for 60 minutes, and then Nathan Cleary was obvious. He obviously went, right, it's my time now, and
Chin time.
It's chin time. It's baby Wah's time. He was a baby Wah.
Yeah.
And mate, that haka, 31 years the Warriors have been around and they've never done a haka. That haka was spine tingling.
Yeah.
I thought having the Aussie boys at the back sort of flanking them, sort of the Anzac spirit, was fucking sick. The haka itself was an original that obviously, built with their local iwi, and you could just see it was Māori time. It was full blown. They were so pumped up, and they just spanked their little bums for 60 minutes. And I actually said to Sophie at the 20th minute mark, and I saw Dallin, and he was like sort of cut to a close up of Dallin after he took a hit up, and he was going like this. He was going like absolutely blowing. And I said to Sophie, I said, they're fucked. I said, they have gone so hard for 60 minutes that they're going to be lucky to hang on here. And they were. They were a little bit lucky to hang on, because they see what happened is you saw Ali, especially Ali, panicked. He was out of gas, and he kept jamming out of the line to try and shut down Nathan on the edge there. He did it like 3 times in a row, and he just kept jamming in, and he left Dallin exposed, and they just kept breaking down Milky Jenkins' edge. And
Milky was getting some good looks.
Yeah.
I had the same thought at the 60th minute. I was like, fuck, our boys are gassed. They have gassed out, and then thankfully that try-saving tackle from the fish.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was amazing. And then we got a little bit of reprieve when Aaron Clark came back on about the 65th minute, and he brought a bit more energy back into the forward pack. And I was like, okay, we're sweet now. We've had a breather. We've got a bit of an interchange going on, and yeah, fuck, it was. I was sitting there, like the highs and lows of that game. I was just like,
God.
The highs and lows are so pumped, and then the chin working his magic. I was like, no, don't you fucking. I was looking at the clock going, nah, there is time. There's cunts. They could come back here. I was like, please don't. No.
If Liam Martin wasn't offside, they would have got that try, and I think they were going to get another one. I think they had us.
And also,
I honestly do think they had us.
The Yo injury helped us a lot too, right?
Yeah, but like, all the Panthers supporters saying, "Oh, we heard, McLean and Yo
true,
and their hooker, their hooker's who's really good, who's been out for ages." But we're like missing fucking Tanner Boyd, RTS, Jackson Ford, Tane Tuapiki.
Yeah.
We're missing
exactly.
many people. So it was the same. It was like for like.
Shut up.
So
Shut up, Panthers.
Shit, because like we
Shut
got
up.
one shit centre who's getting better in Ali, who's good on attack, terrible
Mm.
on defense, and we've got another centre who's not even a fucking centre, and he's better
Liquor.
than our actual centre, Adam Pompey, who's probably the worst centre I have ever seen. Where he was sort of, I think there was a good thing that I said somewhere earlier this week. Webby has squeezed as much blood out of the stone of Adam Pompey as he possibly could for the last 4 or
Yep.
5 years. And
What's good is Webster's making just such good decisions.
yeah,
As a coach, like he's like, look, if you're not playing up to the level that the Warriors are at,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna fucking go. Catch
Yeah.
you later. Same with fucking got to talk about Metty. Metty had an absolute blinder, and you and I were right behind him, weren't we? We were very confident when coming into that one. Sarcasm there. But Metty fucking had to work his way back into the team after his injury, and it was only because of Tamari's injury that he got back in there. And
Who, Tim Murray?
Well, Tamari.
Tim Murray.
So yeah, I love Webster's approach. If the team's playing well, you've got your spot, and if you're not pulling your weight, sorry mate, you're on the fucking block.
Yeah, Adam Pompey, I think there's obviously something going on in the background there because his performance, he's always been like okay and sort of reliable, right? But it's been so noticeable, the drop in intensity and what seemed to be like care for the last couple of months, and quite rightly getting called out for it. So, and Lecker, how was Lecker's breakout from the back fence and bumping chin off and
yeah,
and
then he single handedly scored that try, even though he didn't score it. That offload, set it up. Oh, it's amazing. What a game, and that really brings me to this point, this question to you.
I am playing next weekend, yes.
Is this our year? Are we winning it this year?
Last night gave me a bit of belief.
Same.
As long as we don't have another major injury like Luke or Tamati, Tamati needs to be fit. He needs to be fit. Luke's probably going to keep the spot, right?
Probably.
For the rest of the season, but Tamati has to be fit because he'll come in and just cover Luke if Luke goes down, right? We can't have any I think, and they've just got to have the belief. I think the classic
I think they have the belief.
I think they do, but
I think so.
I think what happened last night is they got tired, especially the backs. So I think the forwards were okay, but I think the backs.
No, I don't know. I think
for me, I think the back five got so tired they started panicking when Nathan worked out what edge to attack, and the game had opened up, and yeah, that's what I think happened for my eyes. I think the forwards were okay. I think our backs were just rooted, and Ali started panicking, and I think that might be our undoing. And like a prelim or a grand final, is we've got a couple of guys there that are just too young and inexperienced and might panic, and like Ali did last night. Because if you go back and watch that final sort of 10 minutes, 12 minutes, you could see Ali Laotoa, especially as soon as they go his way, he just panics and runs out of the line and tries to tackle the bull runner, and he just leaves a massive gaping, and he fucked over Dallin like 3 or 4 times, and Milky Jenkins just straight down the sideline. Whereas the whole game he was so disciplined and just stayed in the line, didn't try to jam anyone, and so I believe we could do it, especially with Luke, because I think Luke's got enough arrogance. I think Luke's like, what's good about Luke is you can tell he's got a bit of arrogance, and I think you actually need that. I think you need a bit of that.
Just a wee bit, eh? Yeah, a little bit. A little pinch of arrogance is nice,
Great.
with a bunch of humility and hubris, but just a little pinch of arrogance.
Yeah. Hubris means arrogance, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sorry, I meant the other way around. I meant, humility.
Humility. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
So, I do believe, especially after last night. I was losing a bit of belief after that horrible Bulldogs game, but they got a good wake up call from that, and they needed it, and they just got a couple of dangerous games before the finals, right? With Brisbane and fucking the Rabbitohs. So yeah, they're just gonna have to go to work on them. Yeah.
No, we should smoke the Broncos. Fuck them.
Oh yeah, we'll smash them. It's a
Smoke
home game
the
for us.
Bronx.
Half of South Auckland lives in fucking Brisbane and the Gold Coast anyway.
Yeah. Hey, righto, guys and girls. I've got to go because I've got to get up early and do my second job tomorrow.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you're not busy.
I haven't had a weekend off in 3 months.
Nah, you're not busy. You should do more.
Yeah, pick up a third job, eh?
I'm gay now.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. Hey, it
Okay.
was lovely to chat with you, man.
You too, mate.
Oh, so good.
You too, mate.
So
I'll work
good.
out. How long are you away for?
4 weeks.
Yeah, I'll try and do a little potty with maybe I'll do one with Joel Dixon.
That'd be cute. He's
That'd
busy
be quite
though.
cute.
He does potties almost every week these days. He's a busy boy. He's a busy boy.
He's gay now.
Why don't you do one with Brooksy?
Yeah, but if we're gonna do Brooksy, you got to be there. I want to do one with Brooksy, but you've got to be there because you guys will feed off each other quite well.
Yes. What about
Mm.
I've actually got heaps of people that I want to do a potty with. I want to do one with Gav Murdoch.
Ooh,
You
good
mentioned
idea.
you mentioned Heath Melville. That'd be good. There's so many other people I want to do as well.
Well, we nearly had Warren Hawke lined up. I'd really like
Oh,
to do Warren
yes.
Hawke. You were going to organise that.
We pretty much did, but he sort of went cold on me for a while there.
Oh, did he left you on
Um,
red? Did he big time you?
Maybe.
Did he big time you?
Maybe. All right, mate. I
Okay.
better go. Good to see you.
You too, bro.
Thanks for listening and watching everybody. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.